Libra sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all Libra starting today, the 4th of February, 2024. I'm reading today with this Tarot Noir, and I've already purified with this Vervain by Provence Santé, and you can find links to purchase each of those products in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel, should you desire. This is a 2-week reading for all Libra starting today, the 4th of February, 2023. Like I said, we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Suzanne and the lovely Sarah. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Miranda. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you, Libras and friends of Libras, for joining us today for this reading. If you're watching this on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle, it's fine. You can just take those, what are they called? Timestamps. Go to the timestamps right in the video description and get right to the reading. But if you like hanging out with me while I shuffle, that's great too. You know, we are here every single day except for Monday doing general reading at 9 a.m. Pacific, and then a zodiacal reading at 9:15 a.m. Pacific. We just take one day off. That's Monday. So we're here for you, and I'm so grateful that you've joined us today. If this is your first time here at Libra, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. And if you want to subscribe and you have an Amazon Prime membership, check out that I believe you get a free Twitch subscription with that Amazon Prime membership. So you may want to investigate that. This goes out to a lot of Libras, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard the reading, because it's probably not meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs, or remember that we have a general reading for all signs every day but Monday, and we also have a weekly pick a card reading that will be coming out today and every Sunday. So all you do is go to our website and click on the free online tarot readings link right in the main menu for the most recent restreams. Website is arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. All right, gorgeous Libras. Let's see what's in the cards for you aujourd'hui, today. We have the Moon, the 7 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. Okay, things are wanting to change for you. It's been, there's been a lot of illusion. There's been a lot of deception, and a lot of that deception is not necessarily people deceiving you, although that may be part of it for some of you, but it's just the deceptive nature of our world, the deceptive nature of our ego mind. And we waste a lot of our time trying to make sense of the nonsensical. We make a lot of effort to try to make sense of things in this world that can't make sense, that are just insane. So I think a lot of what's going on with you right now is you're coming to terms with that, and you're recognizing that it's a waste of your time and energy to try to make sense of things that can never be made sense of. And so this turnaround, this upgrade in the swords suit, is you not grappling so much with those conflicts, those inner and external conflicts, and just really coming to terms with the fact that you don't want to be part of that. And so that's wonderful. But for some reason, you still don't know how to unburden yourself. For some reason, Libra, you still think that you need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Somehow it's up to you to shoulder all the burden. And it's not. It's not. You're not really learning your own lesson here that you appear to be wanting to learn, and that's to eschew a lot of the illusions of this world. Yet the big illusion that I would love to see you tackle and grapple with is that you don't need to be burdened by these things, whatever these things are. Everybody's so different. You don't. This next 2 weeks is all about you coming to terms with that. Now, you can hang on to those burdens for the rest of your life if you want to. Nobody can force you. But this is a wonderful opportunity for you to recognize where those burdens are and unload them. and recognize that it's not the infinite's will for you to have those burdens. And those burdens were never meant for you to be carrying. So it's going to have to be a decision that you make. You can't just hope that the burdens go away, because you're shouldering them yourself, and nobody can force you to take those burdens off your back. Nobody can force you to do that, but you can do it out of desire. So let's open this up. See there? This is an old pattern. It's an old pattern of carrying these things. So we've got the Hanged Man, we've got the Knight of Swords, and then that wonderful Hermit card. There is resolution. That's the whole idea of this reading, is that the resolution doesn't need to wait. You don't need to wait until it's so backbreaking that you unburden yourself. You don't have to wait until it's just so unbearable that you finally let go of it. You can do it now. But the problem that I see is that right now you're easily helped into shouldering these burdens. You're letting certain people or certain ideas, certain whatever. I mean, everybody's different. For some of you, it's actually people. Some of you, it might be that you're just listening to the wrong ideas, reading the wrong books, looking at the wrong websites, listening to the wrong TV shows or something. But there's definitely, the knights are all assistants, and swords are the conflict. So somebody's helping you into this, and you're allowing yourself to be. It's not again, when these court cards come up, the way I read is so different than so many readers, and I'm not knocking them. Their way of doing it is great. It's just not my style. I don't ever look at these court cards unless I'm doing a specific kind of reading, which I don't do online, as people. This doesn't represent the people outside of you. It represents how you relate to the people outside of you. And this is telling you that you're responsible for saying no to letting people push your buttons, letting people convince you of certain things that you don't need to be convinced about, whatever this help is into conflict. A lot of times the Knight of Swords is nothing more than people that just really trigger you, and learning how to not be triggered. That's something that can be a real challenge, but you're up to the challenge. Some of it is people just kind of egging you on and kind of telling you stories about how you can't let go of these burdens. You're responsible for all of this stuff, and you kind of buying into their narrative. Whatever it is, it's up to you to say no. It's up to you to say no. It's up to you to use your sacred power of no. Le pendu, the Hanged Man, is the one that is always hanging there by a foot, because they don't think that they have the power to say no. But what's required of you, and it's been required of you, and I think you are getting it, I really do, but let's continue to get it, is it does take a great act of will and determination to say, I'm seeing this incorrectly. I'm looking at this upside down. It's the whole idea of this Hanged Man, is everything's upside down. If you look at it in a different way, you'll realize you are not hanging upside down. You just haven't put your foot down. You have not put your foot down and said no when you mean no. And now you may have in the past, but you still need to do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Say no when you mean no. It doesn't matter who these people are or what this means to you, what this Knight of Swords means to you. You can say no to it. And when you say no to family, friends, and loved ones, it doesn't mean you don't love them. And you don't need to say it in a mean way. And you don't sometimes even have to say it verbally, but you do need to say it to yourself. You do need to say, no, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm going to do this turnaround. This Seven of Swords. This is the heart of your reading. And that's where you need to keep your mind focused, not on the past, not on what other people are saying or doing, but on your turnaround that you've been working on for a long time. You've been working on this turnaround, and it's happening. It is happening. But old habits die hard. And so get clear on the burdens that you're carrying. Get really clear on them, because now is the time to lay them down. I cast my burden on the infinite intelligence within me, and I go free. So there's a power within you that is bigger than your personality, that's bigger than your body, that's bigger than your fears, that's bigger than your circumstances. And it's so strong that it can take it. So you just cast those burdens on that power. And you can call it anything you want. If you're Christian, call it Christ. If you're pagan, call it the goddess. If whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. You can call it anything you want. But cast that burden on that higher power. It can handle it. And when you do that, you'll see that the path is clear, where you're supposed to be going. This hermit is very, very much lighting your way so that you can see where to go and how to be there. But you're not even noticing that that light is there if you are burdened, because your focus is downward. But if you put your focus upward and forward, you're going to realize that these burdens don't need to be there, and that they can be taken care of in an instant. And you can get on that path that you've been talking about for a long time. You've been talking about this a long time, Libra. It's so obvious. This is like, okay, I wanted to get out of all of this. I wanted to do this. Well, now's the time. You're doing this. You're not in the past anymore. The past was treacherous. Look how treacherous that path was in your past. This moon card, I mean, always, it's like the crawfish trying to get out and then pulling back in, trying to get out, pulling back in, trying to get out, falling back in the water. This hanged man hanging by a foot, bound with the hands behind their back, no way they could get out of it, all of that. Now you're starting to understand that there are people and situations in your life that are more than happy to have you stay that way. They're more than happy for you to stay that way. Wonderful, especially if they're getting something from you, especially if they get something from you. Sometimes they can get you to do things for them. Sometimes they get to use you as an excuse. Whatever it is, whatever they're getting, whatever the goodies they're getting, they're very happy to help you stay stuck. So it's up to you to say, well, I'm going to pull away from that. I'm going to use my sacred power of no. I'm going to start learning how to look at the world upside down. I'm going to start listening to inner guidance and knowing that that inner guide has a light that can be shined on any situation to make it clear what I'm supposed to do. And sometimes that light actually just shines away the problem. And I have no business carrying these burdens. I have no business carrying these burdens. These are not mine to carry. And just being clear with yourself on that. 2 meditations for you. This hermit one is a very good one, I think, for you if you have time to do a meditation over this next couple weeks. It's called Working with Your Inner Guide. And then this one here is, I think, going to be really good for you. And it's called, the hangman one is called Using Your Sacred Power of No. And you have inspired me that I'm going to finally get this last meditation recorded, because I don't have it yet for the moon card. So you have 2 meditations that you can use. And because of you, Libra, thank you so much. I'm going to get on the ball, and I'm going to get this taken care of, because it's not fair to you that you had this come up and I don't have a meditation for you. But you're going to do fine without it. You have everything it takes to turn things around and to get back on track with all of your plans. But you have to say no to these people. You have to say no to these old things, these old situations, the stuff that keeps pulling you back into the muck. You have to say no to it, and you have to mean no, and you have to say it again and again and again. You also have to say no to yourself when it comes to taking on these burdens, whatever they are. Let them go. They are not yours to carry. And whether you believe me or not, it's still true. So consider it. Consider that these are not your burdens to carry. This hermit knows exactly what to do. So moving into daily work with that inner guidance is the name of the game. And you're going to do great. This is your year. It really is. We've seen this for a long time. This is really the year of the Libra, because you're overcoming so much from your past, but you've got to stay strong and say no to your past and keep moving onto what you want to do. you. It's all about you, not about these people anymore. It's hard for you, but you can do it. You've got this. All right, looks good. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Suzanne, Sarah, and Miranda. We'll see you in 2 weeks, Libra. Blessed be.